Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the International Fab Talks. We are happy to connect with you. And yes, we are happy to connect with even our wonderful celebrities every single day. There are several celebrities, unsung heroes, who have done their very best till date, and they are continuing their beautiful journey of being an inspiration across the world. Today, we are being joined by Dr. Eashwari Vadlamudi. She is joining us all the way from Hyderabad, Telangana, a beautiful place, my dear friends, located in India. Join me, friends, to welcome our celebrity and guest to get to know more about her work, her passion to bring about a change in the society, especially in the mindsets of people. Join us, friends. Hello, ma'am, and welcome to the session.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking out some time to share your thoughts and views and inspire us and teach us how we could live our life in a more holistic way.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, dear. Dear ma'am, I'd like to go ahead and share your profile with your permission.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Friends, join me when I share the profile. You please be attentive and listen to us. How ma'am has been able to overcome all the challenges that a woman faces in today's world and being, financially independent, and not only financially independent, to be a successful career person, to be able to give back to the society in a very positive way. So join us now, my dear friends. We are with Dr. Eashwari Vadlamudi. She is an assistant professor and Ph.D. holder in medical and psychiatric social work, Osmania University. She is also connected with psychology. That is really nice. To me, it is interesting. When people are connected with psychology, they really want to change the mindsets of people. They want people to grow more in their lives, not to be stuck up in depression or anxiety. Now, friends, I'd like to go ahead and share the profile. She also holds an honorary doctorate in psychology from United Nobles Rescue Services, Sweden, and diploma in community mental health for social workers, NIMHANS, Bangalore, or they say Bengaluru, India. That's also it's in Karnataka, India, my friends, a beautiful place. She is a life member in the esteemed body Counselors Council of India, and she's completed a PG diploma in school psychology from the Institute of Holistic Mental Health, Chennai. As I earlier mentioned, holistic development is always the need of the hour. Today, we all should focus on that, not only on one arena, either sports or the physical activity or only in any one field. It should be holistic development of an individual. And there lies this expertise of our celebrity and guests focusing on these beautiful aspects to bring out the best in you. And dear friends, Dr. Eashwari has also, submitted and focused on many national and international research publications. Several research work has been done by her on the national and international level. And ma'am has around about 10 years of experience of working as an assistant professor in reputed educational institutions in Hyderabad, Telangana, India. She has also a rich experience in teaching psychopathology, school psychology, child psychology, social psychology, and research methodology to understand it in a very better way. And to whom? Who are the ones she's putting all this effort to transform and to educate? We are the under and postgraduate students. That's really nice, ma'am, focusing on the undergraduate students and postgraduate students and sharing your expertise. Ma'am also is a practicing school counselor in one of the reputed international schools. As of now, she is busy also working as a school counselor. That is, we really need school counselors everywhere in order to understand what the child is undergoing at home and at school as well. And even between that gap, the school and the home, what goes on in between. So a school counselor will be able to tap it out very well from any child if a child comes in contact with a school counselor. Dr. Eashwari also is the co-founder of Mano Mantra. Here lies the magic, friends. She is the co-founder of Mano Mantra Psychological Service and Training Center. She successfully designed and created content for various diploma and certificate courses offered in Mano Mantra. She is also a certified art therapist, and we could call them, like, the therapists are also called as art practitioners. So that's really nice. Art therapy practitioners, if I could put that in the right way. Art therapy practitioner from the Institute of Holistic Mental Health. Also, she takes up individual counseling sessions. It's not only for groups and schools and all of that, for undergraduates and postgraduate group of students, even on a one-to-one basis. That's individual counseling. That's beautiful, ma'am. Now, see, you have to take out time for that one-to-one counseling, and ma'am does it for because she has that passion. Yes, dear. Several workshops, guest lectures conducted by Dr. Eashwari Vadlamudi, many of them. Just to name a few, she's designed and conducted several certificate courses in art therapy for children, teachers, parents in Manomantra. So when a child is taken into consideration, the parents, the teachers, and the adults around the child or the elders around the child all should be focused for transformation within themselves and for the children. She's conducted several art therapy and mindfulness sessions, to put that in the right way, mindfulness sessions for the underprivileged children from Rainbow Homes. That's really nice, not only to work for the privileged, but for the underprivileged. That's the beauty of being a human being, giving back to the right kind of people at the right time. She has also conducted faculty development programs for teachers at Montfort Group of Schools, Sanskriti schools, or you could say these are the group of schools that are spread over across the states or across India too, you could say. And so ma'am has conducted several FDPs, that is faculty development programs for them. She's also a wonderful content writer and a presenter in MOOCS. What's that? We'll get to know from ma'am. EMRC Osmania University, connected with social work. That's the main subject that it is related to. And stated a guest lecture on crime and psychopathology to the psychology undergraduate and postgraduate students. That's excellent. At St. Pius College, Degree College, and it's PG College for Women. That's really nice, ma'am. If I mispronounce anything, kindly forgive me, friends. And she's conducted several webinars on good mental health, winning secrets of successful women. Now, I need to know that. I need to be more successful. And we always have to strive to be the best version of ourselves every single day, friends. Don't be content with who you are. You have to rise above from where you are and give your best. And here, ma'am focuses on this, winning secrets of successful women, organized by Verizo Bangalore. She's also a content writer and presenter of psychology courses run by Verizo Bangalore. And she's been invited as a subject expert for a series of webinars conducted by National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Hats off to you, ma'am, for this. On effects on children from using mobile phones and other devices with internet accessibility. Imagine we are using it to what an extent. Imagine our children also are using it, the younger ones. Yes, dear. She's also conducted a one-day widow empowerment. Now, let me get that right. She's conducted a one-day widow empowerment program titled as Training to Young Widows, organized by Bala Vikasa PDTC team. Now, this is adding more beauty to your profile, ma'am. Connected with the widows. How many of us really come forward to help them? In earlier times, their conditions were worst. Until today, there are many of them suffering. If at all they have been widowed at an early age or maybe any age, you can say that there's no age to them. So then that's one beautiful thing that ma'am you're focused on. And ma'am is also being connected with this beautiful art therapy at CRN Academy, Chennai. As a guest lecturer, she has been there. She's given a good session. She's selected as the psychological counselor for Samvedana for children who are willing to talk and are in need of counseling during COVID times. Wonderful. Launched by the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights in collaboration, India, COVID Action. That's really nice. COVID Action. Beautiful connection. With technical support from NIMHANS. And friends, she's also conducted a workshop on art therapy, as she's an expert in that, to the psychology and graduate and undergraduate, postgraduate, and undergraduate and postgraduate students, as I earlier mentioned, St. Pius and Degree College and Postgraduate College for Women. She's also been as a guest lecturer, giving a guest lecture session, or maybe has taken a beautiful session based on suicide prevention. Now imagine the rich profile at Living Well, Hyderabad. Dr. Eashwari has also given many workshops and has attended workshops, has taken up several workshops under her leadership. She's been a guest lecturer to many establishments and institutions and organizations. So much. In case if I mispronounced anything, just kindly forgive me, because I am really excited as to how a person could be like this. You look at me, I'm just very simple. I just take interviews and relax. Ma'am is so busy, and hats off to you for being there for all the underprivileged people, ma'am. It could be a widow, it could be a child who really needs to speak out, it could be young children, it could be the graduates, postgraduates, undergraduates, whatever. Yeah, you seem to be like an angel. Yes, yes, and with invisible wings
Thank you
and with an
so much.
invisible crown too, ma'am. That's really nice. So today, let's know, ma'am, about your journey as to how you entered into this beautiful field. Why did you take up all of this? What made you do this?
Right. So I was very passionate about teaching from uh, the time when I was in my degree. So I was doing my graduation. That's when one of my teachers told me that you are good with your teaching skills, and I think you should take up. And then after my PG, immediately the college where I studied, they absorbed me as a lecturer. So then 1 or 2 years, it was like, very challenging for me. I was learning, I was teaching to my own juniors. So that was very challenging. But somewhere I knew that this is where I belong to. So to add on to my existing knowledge, I wanted to do my PhD, and I started working on it. I started being part of a lot of research projects. And then I started my PhD, I think in 2013. And by 2016, I was able to complete my PhD, 3 years. And that was the time I can never forget, because 2015, I was carrying my second child. And it was very, I was working as an assistant professor in one of the colleges. Then I was doing my research. It was very hectic. But then I thought, this is the time I have to do it, and I can do it. And by the grace of God and with support of my guide, and my teachers, then I really I was able to submit on time. And by 2016 November, I was able to receive my PhD. And then I always wanted to start something on my own. I wanted to have my own organizations. So one of the reasons why I wanted to have my own institute, psychological institute, is because as a faculty, I have observed that there are a lot of institutions who offer the courses, but the quality of it is not that great. Like me, I am always passionate about learning. So I keep joining various certificate courses, workshops to learn. Then I felt it's not worth my money, some of the workshops. So there is no quality in some of the courses some institutes are offering, or sometimes they're overcharging. So though the quality is good, but we have to pay a lot of amount. So that's when, I was discussing the same with one of my colleagues who is also my best friend, Harshita. So I was discussing with her that, I want to do something like this. And she was also like, yes, her interest was also similar. So that's when we both discussed. And I think 2020 January was the time when we decided, okay, let us start with doing a small workshop. Then the first workshop we conducted was on clinical higher hypnosis. So there was wonderful response, and it gave us confidence that okay, we can do this. But we both were very clear that let us not make it a commercial organization. So that it doesn't mean we are not charging, but we will not charge something beyond that the people are not able to afford. So our intention is that they should take up our courses, and it is possible only if it is affordable. So that's how me and my colleague Harshita together we started Mano Mantra. And January 2020 we started. We did one workshop. Then we were thinking what to do, what to do, what to do. But I think God played, God has his own plan, right? As a spiritual person, I strongly believe that everything is planned by him, and there were some beautiful plans for him with regard to Mano Mantra. And then pandemic happened, so we were all at home, and that was the time I also decided to take a break from my regular office, and I wanted to do something different than, because I was teaching for almost 10 years, and I wanted to do something else. So I thought that's the right time. And we started conducting art therapy courses. And initially, we started conducting these courses for the underprivileged children, the children who were at Rainbow Homes. So these were all online, and we started doing it. They were absolutely free. We were not charging, we didn't charge one single rupee from them. We just gave our services. And then during pandemic, I also was part of Samvedana, where it's a call center, especially for children, run by NIMHANS in association with NCP, National Child Protection Rights Commission. So we used to get calls from the children who lost their parents, who are going through some tough time, or sometimes from the parents who lost their children. So that way, slowly we got more and more connected to the field, and we wanted to do more. So then we both decided, let us go for, we will launch certificate courses. And it was wonderful response, right? People, and there was no publicity. We are a very small organization. We don't have any fancy website. We don't have some, 1,000, 2,000 followers, nothing. Very small organization. We just started one small Facebook page, Instagram page. Then we started putting up. We thought whoever comes, let us stay, because our intention was only to provide quality courses. So that's how we started, and all our courses during the pandemic were less than 4,000 rupees. We conducted certificate courses on clinical psychology. We conducted courses on criminal psychology, on counseling psychology. We hired people from NIMHANS, professionals from NIMHANS, but we never overcharged our participants. It was very basic. If you go back and look into all the posters which are there in our, Instagram page or Facebook page, the charges are transparent, which is put on poster, and it was all very affordable. And the response we got through word of mouth, people started telling that, okay, this is a nice place. You can start, you can trust them. So that's how we started with certificate courses. Then later, I think around August, we started our diploma courses. We are affiliated to ICPEM, a Bangalore-based organization. So from there, our journey, it just took a different turn, where we started our online self-paced course. We started our live sessions, and all of that was happening. Every, organization have ups and downs, like how we have seen those ups. Once the pandemic ended, when everything was open, we literally felt numb for a while, because whatever course we were launching, there was no response. So we really felt stuck, and we were thinking, where did we go wrong, or what has happened that people are not coming? But we didn't lose hope. We thought we have to just continue doing our work, whether one participant joins, two people, three people, no matter what, let us just conduct the courses. So like that, there was tough time, I think, for at least 6 months. And then again, people started noticing that, yes, it's a worthy organization. They provide good courses. We always got good feedback. We never provided any courses. I can very proudly say this, that never, like 99% of the time, we went ahead and we have offered all the whatever courses we have offered, all of them were successful. We have got positive feedback for all the courses, and we feel grateful. We are extremely grateful for our participants who have supported us, the students who joined our courses believing us. And also we are grateful to God for, whatever opportunities he has created for us. And also, like, people like you who felt that, recognized us, that we are doing some good courses, and they have been we have been talking to them, they posting in their websites and organize, in their Instagram page, that check out, these people are good. So that way, our journey, how it started, we have seen both ups, downs. Now we know that, okay, fine, whatever it is. And even my colleague, I always, we both are amazing partners. I very proudly say that, we are extremely understanding. We support each other in terms of, social aspects, emotional aspects, even the financial aspects. I have got an amazing partner, right? And I'm sure she also feels the same. It's wonderful that, we both have that kind of understanding, which really helped in smooth running of our institute. So by the grace of God, we are very lucky to have each other. So that's about our organization, and that's about our journey. Yeah.
That's excellent, ma'am. That's really nice to share all of that. And as you said, we do not charge extra exorbitant rates. It's just very nominal. Let everybody join. Let everybody have access
Yes.
to it. That's
Ma'am,
really
the highest amount we charge for diploma courses are 15,000. That's it. 1 5. 15,000 with the hard copy of the certificate. Live sessions, online self-paced, both are there. Whatever is suitable, the participants can choose. Beyond that, we never charged.
like for how
That
many months is this course diploma?
6 months course.
Like per day, every is how many 5 days a
It
week?
is weekly twice. So for our live sessions, it is weekly 2 times. So per day, it is approximately 1.5 to 2 hours, depending on the subject need. So weekly twice, and then all the live sessions we conduct. But for the people who cannot join the live sessions, like someone who are stuck in their jobs, they want to do diploma courses, they want to enhance their knowledge, but they can't take up. Okay, so for them, we have created online self-paced mode. So that means we have recorded the PPT, audio recorded the PPT. So they have to open the slide and play the audio so that they get the teaching experience. So how we teach to the student in the classroom to give that experience, we have done that. And the content is very intensive, because normally there are many people who doubt that online self-paced might be just some copy paste from here and there. Nothing like that. Our diploma in psychotherapy is very intensive, that people cannot complete it in 6 months. You have to put in that effort and do that hard work to complete. So that kind of quality we give, which is very important, because they have to go and practice, right? And it's very unethical and unfair if we are just randomly putting certain modules for the namesake. It is extremely unfair and unethical for the profession also. And also as a psychologist, we don't believe in that. So all the courses, online and self-paced courses, they're extremely intensive and qualitative.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, is it only available in India, or students abroad also could access this, ma'am?
Students abroad also can access. There are some students because it is only through email ID, right? So anybody can access it, not a problem. Yeah.
Yes, dear. Ma'am, have you now you have started this beautiful course, or you and your friend, colleague, I mean to say, a friend, a colleague, a partner, all of this together. That's really nice. Ma'am, now have you seen that more of girls and or boys are joining? Or maybe
Yeah,
the third
more of
gender? All of
girls.
them, let's take more of girls.
More of girls.
What could be the reason that more of girls are coming forward to take up these, courses connected to the mind, to connected to psychology?
See, I feel psychology as a profession, when compared to past, yes, nowadays there are a lot of boys who are showing interest in psychology. But however, because of the comfort zone, see, it depends on people who are hiring. Like companies, organizations who hire, they say prefer, women. Counseling, wanted counselor, preferably women. Why? Because men coming for a session, for example, a client has booked a session with me and the client is men. Still, they are comfortable talking about their own psychological conflicts, emotional difficulties, etc. But if the counselor is a male, there is a possibility that female client might not be comfortable sharing certain things. So because when women, are talking to the other men, there is a possibility that, they are feeling a motherly warmth or something like that. Okay, though it's not, according to professional ethics, we have to maintain that boundary. However, there is a possibility that men are feeling that comfort zone and they're sharing, but women might not, and they might prefer, okay, talking only to the female counselors. And even in the school settings, they prefer female counselors than male counselors, because female counselors, are more approachable for children than male. That's what they believe. But I strongly feel that there is a change. Nowadays, men are all equally empathetic like women who are in the field of psychology. I have seen certain men who are extremely empathetic. They are wonderful. Their emotional intelligence is good. They are equally capable like women to conduct the counseling sessions. However, it is the responsibility of organizations to understand this and absorb even men and give them employment so that you see more men
What
in the
about the
field.
third gender, ma'am? Are they also coming forward to learn and take up?
Very rarely, very rare. Till now, we didn't have even one. Not even one.
I
Yeah.
wish that all of them who belong to the third gender, they
Yes.
do come out like and accept this beautiful place where
I
psychology
know.
could transform their lives personally and they could help others and be great
Absolutely.
counselors.
Absolutely. They should come. And I think this is the field where they can do some amazing work. It can help themselves and also to others. That's how, that's the beauty of this field. But however, there are a lot of organizations who are coming and, giving a lot of training on LGBTQI counseling. So how to counsel them and all that kind of training is being provided. But however, people from that community are not coming and taking up the courses. Like in my institute, I've never seen anyone, but I welcome them and I feel this is the field they belong to.
Yes. Ma'am, now we just recently celebrated International Women's Day.
Yes, yes.
As part of this conversation, I'd like you to give a beautiful message to all the women out there. When we say women, we include
Okay.
the men also, we include the third gender, everyone. It's not
Mhm.
only for women, it's for everyone. If there are
Right.
something beautifully shared for women, it applies to others also.
Absolutely,
Yes, yes.
absolutely. I understand.
A beautiful message, ma'am.
I think, I whenever Women's Day come, I see certain images which are being posted in the Instagram, etc., where a woman is dressed up, like, working on a laptop. Then there are 10 hands coming where she is doing so much of work. And then they are writing quotes, she's worshipped, she can do this, she can do that. I feel that even on Mother's Day, not only Women's Day, I see mother doing this, mother doing that, sacrificing her food for children, etc. I know that as a mother, we are extremely connected to our children and towards our family. However, not giving my share to someone doesn't make me less motherly, right? Or prioritizing myself doesn't make me a bad woman. So I think that is what every woman must understand, right? On this Women's Day, or any Mother's Day or Women's Day, whatever day it is, I want to tell all my all the women who are listening to this that it is okay to take breaks. It is okay if you don't want to do certain things. It is absolutely fine if you are not a great cook. It's okay if you like to do something which is against the social norms. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. You're still a wonderful woman. You're still a wonderful mother. When you prioritize yourself, I feel you become a better woman and a better mother. Like we say, you can't pour from an empty cup. So first fill your cup, then you can keep giving it to others. So I understand that we do perform multiple roles, but there are some women who decides not to perform it. Still, they are equally respectable. So that's what I would like to tell.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a lovely message, a very strong one.
thank
I
you.
really like the way you put it, ma'am. Very
Thank
powerfully you
you
put it.
so much.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, is there anything in the society that makes you angry or angers you?
Gender discrimination is something which really triggers me because I personally, being brought up in a conservative family, I felt gender discrimination very much exists even today. And gender discrimination is not only about the big missing out on big opportunities, even the roles which we play at home, where, they keep on training the children that, you're a girl, you belong to this place. Like one day you will go to your own home, or you go and you'll marry. They're all very small things, but still they have a lot of impact. Like, where do I belong to? if not here, or if not there? Like, why should, so there are a lot of questions which, when even when it comes to property or whatever, there's so much of, like, it belongs to the men, right? They are the legal heads. Though law of India doesn't say that, still families, parents believe that once you get the child, girl child married, once she is going to the other home, she is completely others' responsibility. It is changing. I know that there are a lot of people out there, a lot of parents who are giving equal opportunities, equal share in property, etc., to the children. But still, when I see there are certain families where they say, oh, boys can't, do household chores. You're not supposed to go into the kitchen. You're not supposed to do that. I just feel like telling them they're all survival skills. Every human being need it. Both men and women need to learn cooking. Both of them need to learn household chores. So do not discriminate us on this basis of, how the social roles we have to play. That really has an impact, when they become an adult. And if there is no self-awareness, these adults again train the same way the next generation. So that is something very scary. Like, I feel that is something which really triggers me and makes me angry.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very true, ma'am, very true. Dear ma'am, till date, your proudest accomplishment?
My proudest accomplishment, I think there are two things. One is my PhD. The moment I was standing there and when they were announcing, all the pain I have gone through, because it was very tough. I have done my data collection when I was pregnant. I remember my statistician where I went. He was like, I'm scared you will deliver on my steps. So please don't come, take a break. Then I remember that, December 6th, I delivered my baby. January, again, I started visiting my guide with the baby. So all that hard work, everything just came and I was literally very emotional. And moreover, it was my dad's dream to, see me as a doctor. He wanted me to take BPC and all that. I was not interested, but I promised him that I will be a doctor one day. So it was very proud moment for me. My father was calling everyone and telling, my daughter is a doctor now. I felt very happy and very proud. So that is one. Second is Mano Mantra. So I'm very emotionally connected to my organization. It's like my third baby. It's very dear to my heart, and I would never leave it for anything. Okay, so these two I think are my biggest accomplishments. I
Wonderful.
feel, yeah.
Yes, yes, it's very true, very true.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
If I were in your place, I too would think in the same way.
Yes.
Yes, dear.
Wonderful.
Now, dear ma'am, if there are people who would like to connect with you with regard
Mm.
to Mano Mantra for
Yes,
counseling, because you've
yes.
been into different streams, either child counseling, it could be webinars, seminars that you've undertaken all of this research at the national, international level. You've been giving so many guest lectures at different places. Now, if somebody would like to come and connect with you, either for guidance or counseling, or to be a part of Mano Mantra, they would like to connect with you or take up some course. How do they connect with you?
So, ma'am, we have our Instagram page, manomantra.in. You can ping us there. Otherwise, you can WhatsApp us 8790563162. So we are very active on WhatsApp. As soon as you message us, it will also direct you to our Instagram page where you will know what we are doing, what courses are we running right now. Or you can always email us manomantra2020@gmail.com. So if you can, can connect through any of these three sources.
Yes, yes, that's really nice. Do you want to share anything else, ma'am, which I didn't focus upon? Like, would you like to share and give some other message with regard to Mano Mantra or any aspect?
Yeah, I want to tell one thing to all the people who want to take up diploma courses and all. There are some people who, like, when we release one flyer for workshop, a 2 hours workshop, they ask me, ma'am, can I practice? Can I do this? Like, imagine that it's only 2 hours. So it's very obvious that you are not getting complete knowledge of it. It's only giving you a little brief of what you're going to do. So these kind of, wrong expectations is something which you have to remove when you're taking up courses. Workshops and certificate courses are only to enhance your existing knowledge, right? Diploma courses will give you in-depth knowledge. Okay. And one of the most commonly asked question is your certificate valid? Trust me, whenever I went, in my 12 years of my career, whenever I went for an interview, nobody was bothered to see where that certificate was from. Okay, they just, see, oh, you did this, did that, because the worth of that certificate depends on how you present yourself. The knowledge uh, took from the courses that you're reflecting in the interview, that gives you a job. Okay, I understand certificate is important, but is it valid is an invalid question, because it is like, you're having a certificate from NIMHANS and you're not able to answer anything related to the topic is waste. So make sure focus on learning rather than, seeing like, is it valid? Is that valid? So that is something which I feel that, maybe they're misguided. So that's what I want to tell to anybody who wants to take up the courses.
Yes, dear.
Yeah.
Yes, dear ma'am. And we'd love people to come forward to find out for themselves, get to know and talk with you and understand as to what are the different courses or what type of counseling you offer. We'd love people to come forward and connect with you, ma'am. And
Yes.
we thank you for your time, and we look forward to many more interactions with you, because you're a lovely speaker. I've just seen you speaking about women and how women should not feel bad and guilty about, taking care about
Thank you.
themselves. You are a wonderful speaker. I'd like you to share once again your time with us on the International Fab
Sure.
Talks. Yes, dear. That's really wonderful.
Thank you. I am extremely grateful to International Fabtalk and also to you for giving us this opportunity, because we feel every opportunity we get is, taking us more closer to growing our organization. So we are extremely grateful to you and also to the God for giving us this opportunity.
How
Thank
sweet.
you so much.
Thank you very much. You're very noble, and I must say humble, polite. This is what we look forward to, people being polite. It's nothing. It's only how we talk to each other, how we communicate our thoughts and views. So that's really nice. I really like the way you shared everything very strongly, ma'am. And we just hope that people come forward, take part, meet the right kind of people who could mentor you, as you mentioned, with regard to certificates. Just having a certificate, no, it could be from the government or it could be from any, and with no knowledge within. Just you could even fake a certificate. You can buy a certificate nowadays. That's all going on without knowledge, without having the required skills. It's just a waste. So you see and select the best where you can get good guidance.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Wishing you all the best for Mano Mantra along with your partner. And I look forward to even meeting your partner as well. Both of you could join us and we could have a discussion together.
It would be wonderful if you can have both of us. We will enjoy.
Yes, dear. We'll definitely have one in the near future.
Yeah, thank
you, ma'am.
So
thank you, ma'am. God bless. Thank you, dear friends, for being with us. We had a wonderful time to get to know about ma'am, as to how she has been connecting herself with the field of psychology. What are the courses? What are the various counseling sessions that she's giving, and enabling people to understand themselves better. And dear friends, if you like to connect with our celebrity and guest and with Mano Mantra, you're most welcome. We will share all the description the details in the description that we put down when we share this video link. If you're interested, do join us in our next session to stay blessed and stay safe. Don't forget to share this video to the right kind of people. There may be somebody, you may not like this video, but there may be somebody who's really interested in this information. Pass it on to them. Pass it on to them. Do us this favor. When you pass it on to others, they may repass it to somebody else, reshare it to others. It may reach the right kind of person, and that person may be just waiting for this opportunity to get connected and to learn and grow. Stay safe, stay blessed. Like, subscribe, comment, and share as well. God bless. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, friends.